Hello, hello. Yeah, we're recording. This is exciting. 3-ball, don't edit this. Episode 80. That's like 70 plus 10, 80 episodes.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Let's
Congrats.
go.
Very nice.
Collectin and Connectin, baby. Or Connectin. Or Collectin. We got a great guest today, a returning guest. But let me introduce our normal and most popular and our most beautiful host we've ever had. Obviously, I'm talking about myself. Hi, I'm KingBrett. Her face is hilarious. Banana Mac, how with that beautiful floaty sweater.
Nice.
You know what? 'Tis the season to be jolly. I'm jolly collecting and connecting with my friends. Heavy on the collecting. How are you guys doing?
Very well, very well.
Good, good.
Looking great. Very festive.
The man who
Very nice.
looks like he's about to either pee himself or go run a marathon. He's rocking back and forth. Sir Mayor Treaticus. How you doing out there, buddy?
Great. Love the floaty Christmas gear. That is
Low-key,
that's
I'm kind of jealous.
that's a collectible, right? Is that a
Right.
101?
I mean,
I think that's like a one of two. I think they gave away one last year at Christmas. And this
Love
was like I stated that I wanted one and he got me. He hooked me up. MBL is the GOAT of floaty.
He's the best. He's
We've
the
had him
best.
on several times. He
Real
is awesome.
nice.
Great guy.
Speaking of other like limited edition one-of-one collectibles and people, yesterday, WizWit, I do notice you have a limited edition handcrafted one-of-one holiday Christmas stocking behind you.
Oh,
First,
yes.
you and then explain what that is.
Well, I just kind of did a impromptu TopShot decal and throw it on my sticker back there. So it really isn't as luxurious as it looks, but you know what? On camera, it's perfect. So
Looks great.
Just figured really representing the TopShot gear as always. So just happy to be here and ready to ring in the holidays with you guys. So
Nice.
having a good
Merry
time.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and happy holidays and a happy new year. So now
Yeah,
it's
baby.
basketball.
Oops.
Let's talk about your favorite team ever, Wiz. Let's talk about the Dallas Mavericks. How are they?
Mavericks. Yeah, you and the Mavericks. Listen, you guys taking everything from New York over here.
You're the Nets
we
captain, bro. We know we're talking Brooklyn. We know.
Between I mean, really, it's just I feel like all the New York players just siphon right to your state over there. It's just like once we're done with them, as far as like we appear to be good on paper, it doesn't pan out. Put them in Dallas, and everybody there will turn into a star. I mean, it's just pretty much it keeps happening. I guess that's it. We're just like we're exporting over here. We just get our players and send them wherever can help anybody out. But New York's doomed for the next who knows how when. Between football, basketball, baseball, we keep getting close, but
anything with the ball, it's not.
I mean, thank God our Liberty were able to bring home something.
There we go.
Oh, right.
That was nice. That was
but
nice.
Wiz, you got some young, exciting guys. I like watching your team play.
Yeah, they definitely compete. They definitely been playing with heart out there. Unfortunately, we had a transaction with Dennis Schroeder moving away from the team, but he really was, a heart of the team. But with Cam Thomas, Cam Johnson, you got some good young talent on there. Claxton's always great with in the paint, getting some rebounds for everybody. So it's you got a lot. You got something to build on. So it's interesting to see what mode they're headed in for the rest of the season. How if they're going to start getting rid of the players, or as far as if they're going to build, or what they're eyeing for next year. So I know Dennis had the expiring contract, so I guess it's getting something for him with DeAnthony Melton. I think is out for the season, but next year, hopefully he'll be able to come on board and help the team out.
I got to watch him play in Memphis, right?
Nice.
And really like him as a player. You picked up another? Was there another young guy from Memphis? Zaire.
Williams.
Yes,
Is that him?
yeah. He seems to have really fit well in Brooklyn. The last I've watched some highlights that he was probably a
Yeah.
top shot moment that he was looking good over there.
Yeah, they're definitely playing. What's pretty interesting is like the beginning of the season reminded me a lot of last season's Knicks team because it's kind of. I mean, we're both intertwined over here. You got a lot of sports talk, so it's like last year you had a lot of. Obviously, Brunson was the the driving force behind the team, but you had a lot of guys stepping up with DiVincenzo and Hart finally. Showing how they are on the court. You got Hartenstein, a lot of guys that were role players that kind of were able to push the team as far as they can into the playoffs. And it's kind of was with the Nets this season. It was a lot of role players playing their hardest, playing their all, and they were keeping a lot of close games and pulling off a good amount of wins. So it's interesting to see what the rest of the season will unfold with. See how they're going to keep with it, or what pieces they're going to hold on to for the future. So
who's your all-time favorite net?
Jason Kidd. I mean, another Mavericks fan. Another Mavericks player that we know how to send them on over. That's what I said. We get them ready here and we ship them out. It's just, well, it's like breeding horses for the Kentucky Derby over here. We just we send our winners out. But it's great. I mean, definitely good. Some back in growing up in the '90s, Jason Kidd was a huge, New Jersey net player at the time, and
player.
Yeah,
and he was bald even then.
Yeah, it was just great player, and we also have Vince Carter getting his jersey retired this season over at Barclays. So that's it. We got banana banking here. We got
fist pumping over there.
Raptors connection. I mean, it's like that. What is that? That Kevin Bacon game where it's like 7 degrees of separation. It's like a Nets player connects to almost every other team out there somehow.
You definitely are the reason the Celtics have number 18 in the banners.
Yeah, right? There we go.
That trade is the reason the Celtics won number 18. There's a lot of connections here. We beat the Mavericks.
Oh my God!
You gave us the team by the trade with the draft picks.
It's like a Christmas miracle. What am I doing? This is our Christmas show. Happy Christmas!
It's a Christmas miracle.
Look at this. Look.
Yeah,
there
we go. That's it.
And it even lights up. Look
at that.
Nice.
It's the Mavs blue, baby.
Nice. That's good. Nice touch. Very nice.
Look at it.
Christmas.
That's awesome.
TopShot.
Great.
Let's take a side. Have any of you ever been to a game on Christmas Day?
Never been.
I never have.
Nope.
I know I have a friend that every year they go to a game on Christmas Day. Like that's him and his family's thing. And I was like,
what?
Man, yeah. I'm like, that's always been like so freaking cool.
You hang out with all these rich people.
And by rich, you mean people that sell their like white blood cells to make extra cash. Yes.
So what you're saying is 3-ball goes to a game every Christmas.
It never invites me. Yes, that's essentially it.
I wake up too late on Christmas Day. The Italian family, we got 7 fishes on Christmas Eve. We're here up all night eating. I go to bed. It's like 2, 3 in the morning. There's no way I'm making it to a basketball game on Christmas Day. Yeah, even as a kid, Santa Claus, I woke up to the presents at like noon. I was never up early for presents. It was the night. The Christmas Eve is the big night. Christmas Day is like the afterthought. It's kind of just like, it's pretty much
party.
It's just been the tradition. So it's like Christmas Day is kind of just like, all right, everybody take it easy. We'll get through a turkey or a ham and like, all right, we'll get there around 5, 6 o'clock.
So yeah, break Christmas Eve down. I mean, okay, what goes on that you guys are up till 3 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, there's been some Christmas Eves where breakfast starts around 2 in the morning.
You got to give us that. So what time do you start? What time do you start?
It's just like an all-day eating fest. So like usually you got an antipasta, which just stays out. As soon as you get over the relative's house, that's just kind of just there to greet you. It's just like meats and cheeses and crudités. Really, crudité is just it's just antipasta stuff for that's what you're used to. But You know,
The funny
nowadays
thing
we
is,
call them
pasta is still
the-
pasta. It's just not with the sauce.
Exactly. It's
yeah.
it's basically like they call it now charcuterie boards, but
Yeah.
basically we just called it empty pasta. It was just olives. It was basic. You got your loaf of Italian bread out there. You take your meat, you take your cheese because it's something because everybody's starving when they show up. Then after that, you'll have like a pasta dish. So you got your lasagna, your baked ziti. After they clean all that away, then comes out, so you got the Feast of Seven Fishes. Some people do this. It's like all 7 fishes, all different types of seafood. And then there's always like some people that don't like seafood. So then you got your nonna, your grandma, somebody just says, you know what, we're making a ham or we're making a turkey just in case for those people that don't like seafood. So it's endless food. And then once you get after that, you need, of course, a fruit to digest from all that. Then you need the desserts and the coffee coming out next. So just, you think of the timeline, it just doesn't stop. But meanwhile, you wouldn't need to digest if you didn't eat like animals. So it's like, we should have just made this a nice, short, easy meal. Everybody could enjoy themselves. But instead, it's who's cleaning dishes, who's putting Tupperwares away, take this home. It just turns into like the North Pole. But it's like, guys, we're not elves.
Love it.
Just calm down, sit and enjoy. But that's why you finally get to enjoy the time at midnight, and then you don't go to bed till 2, 3 in the morning when you're playing, the Italian card games and whatever else you come up with. There's a whole bunch of them I could go through, but
so how many people we talking at your place?
we got a good amount. I mean, over the years it grows and comes around, but between 10 to 15 people, I'd say.
Nice.
Usually a solid group. Any kids will be out cold and sleeping on the couch, but otherwise the adults will, as loud as it is, those kids will sleep through it because they're comatose after all the food and sugar.
It's because they have more carbs than any human should consume in a 20 period.
Basically.
Is that what about Mac? Is that that sound like a Christmas, Canadian Christmas?
Canadian Christmas. Mine's changed a lot the last few years. My family's kind of separating a little bit. We're like going off. So I have now like 3 or 4 separate Christmases with different sides. Nice. So it's not all as chaotic. I used to have very chaotic Christmas days where like I was up at like 6 a.m. doing gifts and then it was like on to the next house all day long. But now it's chill. It's mellow. I'll work out. I hang out, have family dinner. All the kids we see ahead of time. So it's kind of quiet now around here.
Wow.
Nice. It's changed up.
So you get to celebrate Christmas more. Different.
I started last weekend.
Oh, you did?
Last weekend. We have another this Friday, just a Canadian way.
Any TopShot collectors? Will you celebrate any of this Christmases with a TopShot collector?
Are you trying to call me out? I am on Saturday. On Saturday, I'm going to see a TopShot collector to, celebrate a little Christmassy.
Okay, cool.
Event,
That's
great. Do you need to like drop names or do you guys
No, happy holidays. Please send him my best. Tell him we love him.
I'll let Jake the Shake know what's up.
Him or her. Oh.
What can I say?
I mean,
that's a Collectin Connectin way. Let's name drop them.
That's nice.
Oh my gosh.
Is he gonna sing It's Cold Outside?
I'm tone deaf. You don't want to hear
warms me up.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were going to go in a different direction. Okay, I'm glad you didn't. Tree, what's family Christmas in your neck of the woods?
Man, I'm fired up. My kids will all be here. We don't all get to be together that much. So I got my oldest is down in Lubbock in your neck of the woods where you grew up, right, King?
Yeah. So
he doesn't get to come home very often. So I'm excited to see him and. We have 4 kids, so everybody here together I get real emotional. I cry a lot. We will watch Lord of the Rings marathon, and I will cry. And they all know when I'm going to cry. We've done this, we've done this for years, and they just laugh at me because I can't help it. Like when Frodo says, when I'm going to get emotional talking about it right now.
It's okay. My wife heard you say Lord of the Rings. She's like, did Treat just say Lord of the Rings?
When they said who's going to take, they're all fighting about who's going to take the ring, and Frodo says, "I'll take the ring, but I don't know the way." I cry every time.
I
I see
mean,
you choking up over there.
That brave little dude, that brave little hobbit.
He was on this. This is all a spoiler because I've never seen the movies.
What?
it's essentially it's about basketball. You would love it. You should watch it.
Yeah.
Back.
It's
like
all in
White
stage of the
Men
ring.
Can't Jump, but it's better.
Yeah, guys, I like don't watch movies. I live my life on floaty, funding loans.
What about, has Jake seen the Lord of the Rings? I mean, you got to find this out. Y'all got
I
to
don't
watch
know.
this.
I
When y'all
found out-
together.
Jake
Wiz-
really likes the Buffalo Bills now in my life, so that's already
Oh.
a problem we have going on because that's my hatred of a team.
Let's go,
Good.
Josh Allen next week. So I win fantasy football. Yeah.
So we're gonna be dealing with that problem over Lord of the Rings. I got to turn him into a Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
No.
Unless Dan Marino comes back.
Like, why would anybody root for the Dolphins right now?
Why would he be rooting for the Bills?
They're good.
I was like,
I mean,
this
I
is
don't know. A lot
disgusting.
of reasons.
They have
They're
Josh
my
Allen.
favorite team, guys.
Yeah.
No,
They
You've seen
also-
those Bills, the tailgates. I mean, jumping through tables. How do you compete with that in Miami?
Wiz knows.
I mean, I don't know.
No.
Well, you know all about the tailgates going on.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
We see you out there.
Yeah, we were out there.
Dude,
Listen,
so-
it was cold. Tailgates and cold just brings another species of fans out because
I've
it's
never
definitely-
understood that. Yeah,
it's
you've got to
definitely
be
something.
somebody special to be out there in that cold weather.
For sure.
Yes. Yeah, just think of all the people you know and how they come inside to work and they're just like, oh, it's freezing outside. Now imagine people that stay outside for 4 hours and enjoy that and then not getting paid. Like that's really that's
It's
something.
called
It's
alcohol,
great.
and it works.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Gotta have
all
some
the people-
sauce.
A man's got to do something to keep warm. Quote
Yep.
from Miracle on 34th Street, just in case.
That's right.
but-
Nice little drop.
That's
Wiz,
a good call.
You just did like a collab, right? Tell us about your tailgate. You did stuff with NFL All Day and Top Shot, right?
Saw that.
Yes. Yeah, it's actually it was a lot of fun. And it's something that came from the new grant program with NBATOPSHOT and NFL All Day. I said, why not try to do something that kind of brings both sports together while saying that if I'm going to get out there and start talking to people about collectibles and I figure the tailgate's a great thing this time of year, only because it's tough to get indoors and get permission and get into places that like arenas, and so you can't just stroll in there and set up. But at the tailgate, there's a lot of promotional stuff going around, and definitely a good place to talk to fans while they're getting started to go see the game. So we went to MetLife Stadium for the day of the Jets versus the Seahawks, December 1st. It was a lot of fun. We got to, at first, you're kind of like, okay, let's see how, we're going to talk to the groups of people coming in. But, you see, once everybody, kind of sees that, we had a nice little setup. We put, we're giving out like T-shirts if they signed up, and, lots of groups of kids and children also there. But it was great to see just people that really saw it for the first time. Like I had a little display just to kind of show them what it was, just because when you're talking through it, it's harder to understand until you just show them exactly what a moment looks like. So once they were seeing that in person, it really got their attention, and to hear like all the different sports stories, people that go search for autographs. Some people have physical cards since they were kids. Some people actually ran into a couple of just NFT fans who weren't really into the sports stuff, but have got into NFTs in the past, but now obviously like heard of Top Shot and heard of NFL All Day, but were really happy to see us out there. They were kind of just like confirming and saying like, we need more of this. It's great to see you guys out here, just because it's in the grand scheme of things, it's a very new and very beginning stages of something that you can't competing with the physical card that's been out for decades upon decades. This is something very new. So for them to see it, it just really helps in person, I think, to get that crowd feel. And once we kind of had a little crowd around us, it was really like one after another, talking to fan after fan, showing them, getting their account set up, getting them signed on, opening packs. You really could see through a lot of the video. I wanted to capture just like some of the young kids, some of the older crowd. I think everybody like really just when it comes down to it, opening a pack and seeing who you get, no matter what age through that group, it's exciting. It's like it's
like opening a Christmas present. You don't know what it is, but you're excited you got it, right?
Yeah, for sure. But it was really cool. It was something for the first time that I was able to go out and really talk to a crowd like that to see what they thought firsthand. And I think we really able to get out and show a lot of fans that day and just exactly what the collectibles are like. And they had a lot of good questions. So it was only as far as I could go explaining all the process because you explain for fast break, you explain the playbooks. So then they're like, oh, there's like a fantasy thing attached to this. And like, yeah. And then you got to tell them about the Discord. Then if you want to get in there, have questions or chat with fans during the games, there's playbacks. If you want your communities are talking, through games while you're watching them, like so many great captains and leaders through this community have made so many cool factors, a part of this. So when you're watching the game, you could be a part of a community instead of just watching the game at home by yourself or watching the game and not able to talk to common fans about it. So just to really explain all that takes a little bit of time, but in person, I feel like is the quickest and most, concise way to just get that out, opposed to reading through blogs, but, really was a nice time out there.
That's awesome.
Wiz, I love that. And I mean, I think maybe you've secretly unlocked something for TopShot because looking for a way to get TopShot out there, NFL Day all out there, tailgates, obviously people are in a great mood. They're excited. They're hanging out. Yeah. But then most people are drinking. So if you can't explain, if you're drinking and you don't like TopShot, then you're not drinking enough because it's brilliant. So like instead of catwalks across America, we should do tailgating across America at NBA and NFL stadiums coming soon. Banana Nuts planning to hit every stadium on our tour.
It would be great. I mean, I think it'd be great even if we, all picked even if we did like a full weekend. Even if you spread it out, it's fine. But even if we all did like the same weekend, you hit 15 stadiums at the same day,
right?
That really could hit social media, I think, and spread the word
for sure.
Big. That'd be great.
I definitely was already talking to some
captains. All right, that's it. We'll get it forward. I mean, I'm already talking to some other captains who had questions about that, who were looking to start already to do.
Well, I was one of them. I was going to reach out because I saw what you did, and I was like, dang, we need to do that in Dallas. Like, that would be awesome. That'd be so much fun, right?
That'd be great.
Yeah, that's super cool, man.
Thank you.
You thinking setting up outside the arena for NBA games too? Or because do NBA fans tailgate, or is that just football?
I think it depends on the stadium. I definitely unfortunately where we are, there's really not there's no parking in Manhattan or in Brooklyn, so it's kind of like there is no designated area. But I'm sure I know when you get further out, you get out of the city, you have some arenas that have that opportunity. I know like Philly is one not too far away. They have a parking lot with 3 stadiums in one, so it's you got hockey, football, basketball in the same parking lot. So I'm sure that there's something, during that, in that arena. But I think it's great to do it for the NBA season, especially in the spring would be awesome because once it gets a little warmer on the, the East Coast here, some of you guys can start right away where it's nice and warm where you are.
Right.
I mean, but, definitely would be awesome to do that as well. Definitely, because it's hard at trading card shows and things like that. There's a lot of competition, so sometimes it's kind of like you feel like you're walking in and they're already looking at you sideways because they're like, "What's this guy pushing this digital stuff? We can't, retail sell that stuff." But at something where it's just straight up fans, I think it's a great opportunity to just hit the common sports fan, basically.
I agree.
Yeah. TopShot tailgate, man. You're already going to the game. You're interested in the ball. You're rooting for your team. Check this out. Get a pack of your favorite team. Whatever. Like that's cool.
And that's what really helped out, because this has made it easy. It's just like we had these postcards, so it was just this. And then there was just
Banana
a QR
just
code.
freaked out.
I was like, that is sick.
It was really cool because you're able to stop the group. I print out a couple things of my own too, like a big poster and things like that, just so when I set up a little area, it was just they could see right away. But it's a QR code with a team pack, and then it gets them signed up. So it's great because even if they're on the run, you could just give them a card and hope they sign up later when they get a chance. Right. And there were a couple like that because as it was getting closer to game time, you start, kids are getting dragged across the parking lot. Let's go. So I was like, hold on, here's a card. When you get a chance, sign up. And, the kids are interested and they really enjoy it. So the parents are, opening the packs and showing them. And really it's like became a family experience outside, which is different because when you think about it on our end and the Discord and everybody separately, it's collector per collector. You think everybody's one-on-one, but when you're hitting groups of people and families, they were all like kind of enjoying it, became like a family experience. So it definitely was different. Definitely, I think people will have a lot of good experiences if we could keep getting more and more communities out there and hit a lot of these, tailgates. And I think it's very cost effective because you're really getting to hit a lot of new users, and you just gotta, go out there and kind of, really push the product just to show it and get their interest right off the bat. So it'd be great. Let's see. Hopefully this catches on a little bit.
It's really cool.
I like that you mentioned the kids factor, because I said to someone the other day that this generation of kids coming up are technology addicted and they're fluent in it. So they are the next group of collectors. And that's where I do think our huge wave is once those kids become young adults who have disposable income.
Absolutely. Yep. No, for sure. Because I mean, I think even a group of kids I was talking to, they knew all about it. Like they were very comfortable with opening up digital packs, and I was like, what? Like what? Like how? Like why? How do these kids know how to do this?
To figure this out.
Yeah, and it's true because it's like I think a lot of them too. They get these digital Pokemon cards. Kids were talking about digital packs of Pokemon. So honestly, I was at a local mall over the weekend. It was packed with tables of kids selling old Pokemon trading cards. And I'm walking around. I'm like, oh, I wonder if some basket, like some sports cards. No, it was 2 levels of them all, tables everywhere, and it was just, it was just that. And I was like, I expected to see 1 or 2 tables of sports related stuff, but it was just that. But I mean, there's a lot of like you said, the youth coming up on the digital side. So they're very affluent with it. So I mean, if you kind of bring it into that realm, I think they'll find it. They'll find it very easy to collect and get along with.
Yeah, you got to just start them young. I force my nephews to watch this podcast because I'm like, you know what? You guys are going to collect young. You guys like awesome. YouTube so much? Watch me on YouTube.
All I heard was we need to put a Pokemon in a TopShot pack and then advertise, collect them all, go find your Pokemon with your Kevin Durant or your Jalen Brunson or your whoever, and then we'll go to the moon.
Crossover packs. Nice. Crossover to other digital. Oh,
maybe an anime themed set. Maybe a
that's right.
Anime themed set
pack coming out. NFL and TopShot pack. You get 1 of each.
Very nice.
Well, they just did that NBA game where they had they put some like 2K graphics on it. Did you guys see that?
I did not.
You're talking about the pack art.
No, they did an NBA game where they it's kind of like what the NFL did with Bart Simpson and Nickelodeon and all that stuff. They're doing like an NBA thing with some 2K stuff on it. That'd be interesting. Some moments with a little bit of the ball catching on fire, whatever.
Yeah.
Would you be buying those?
Whoa.
Ooh, that's a good question.
See, look at his smile.
We brought them back. TopShot, you listening?
TopShot, you wanted to know. Now you know.
It'd be very curious, wouldn't it? Very interesting.
It'd be kind of unique to hold. Like, I like the concept. It's different. Yeah. I like different things. That's why I'm wearing a floaty Christmas sweater. I like to be unique and different.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Like some, it'd be cool. I mean, even if it was just that, it's kind of like the different announcers, right? Maybe whenever they get to the point where they can buy the license for those for the audio, if NBA goes this way and has these cool graphics overlaid on the game, then they do a set that you keep those graphics on there for the set. Interesting.
It is.
Some good things to think about.
Go back to that whole thing. I saw this on TV and now I own it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I want to own it.
I was watching the game and this happened.
Yeah. Speaking of games, I want to do something fun. 3Ball is going to buy one of us a moment for free for us. It's going to cost him. I decided this right now. He doesn't know yet. But he's not here, so he can't say no. Or
Christmas moments from 3Ball.
Correct. 3Ball's Christmas moments.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you the Christmas games.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you the spread line. And all of us are gonna pick who we think's gonna win based off the spread for the Christmas day.
Okay.
The one of us who has the most correct answers, or if we tie, he buys us all a moment. I decided that right now too.
Good idea.
We're gonna get a moment. So Wiz, I mean, we normally save the best for last, but we're still gonna do that. So let's start with Treat first. So, Treat, I'm gonna go through all the games, and you got to answer, and then we'll go through. So, Spurs versus the Knicks. The Knicks are minus 9.5. Who you got? Spurs or Knicks?
Yeah, Knicks.
Knicks. You got T-Wolves and Mavs. Dallas minus 3.5.
T-Wolves.
Ooh, I don't like it. Sixers Celtics. I feel like I know. Boston minus 9.
Celtics.
All right, obviously Celtics.
Sixers are garbage. Garbage.
Lakers, Warriors, Golden State, the Warriors minus 3.5.
Lakers.
And finally, Nuggets versus the Suns. Phoenix minus 2.5.
Nuggets.
Ooh. I like some of your answers and I don't like the others. Wiz, even though Banana's waiting, holding her mic so delicately, we're going you next, Wiz.
Okay.
All right. So Spurs, Knicks minus 9.5.
We got Knicks on that one.
Knicks. T-Wolves and Mavs minus 3.5.
We're going Mavs.
I love it. You're so freaking smart, dude. Sixers, Celtics, Boston minus 9.
Celtics it is.
Lakers, Warriors 3.5 minus.
Steph Curry's gonna, get 6 out of 6. See, we're going Warriors on that one.
All right, bet I like your logic. And then Nuggets and Suns. The Suns are minus 2.5.
Let's go Suns.
Let's go Suns.
Let's go
I like
Suns.
it. Man, that's a great choice.
All right.
That's just because he chose the Mavericks.
I hope you're ready. Let's do it. So we're gonna go in reverse order. Nuggets and Suns minus 2.5.
Nuggets.
Okay. Lakers, Warriors. Golden State's minus 3.5.
Warriors.
Oh, sorry, I'm boring you. Sixers and Celtics. Celtics minus 9.
I gotta go Celtics, and I hate it.
Yeah,
So
you do. Yeah, you do.
T-Wolves and Mavs minus 3.5.
T-Wolves all day.
Oh shit. Spurs and Knicks. Knicks minus 9.5.
My gut says Knicks, but I'm going Spurs to be different.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
That could help me win it all. I'm saying 3-ball, you're sending me a green dick.
He's out for that game, though, right? I'm just saying.
3Ball's going to sit. Well,
I'm cool. I'm putting the faith in them.
I'm kidding.
It's
He's
gonna be a
not
Christmas
out.
Day upset.
It could be. Yeah. So this is going to be a little crazy.
Who else you picking besides the T-Wolves? I know you're picking T-Wolves. Brett.
Oh, yes.
Your
No,
turn.
you are correct that you're wrong. I am also going Spurs. I am
Wow.
going Dallas -3.5.
All right.
I'm going Celtics.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Lakers over the Warriors. Getting crazy.
Smart.
Christmas Day, people play
Nice.
differently.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go man, it's tough. I'm gonna go Nuggets. I'm gonna go Nuggets to beat Phoenix.
Nice.
You got some
Nice
nuggets. That's a bold choice.
Thank you. I do. I have big brass nuggets. 3-ball, you're buying one of us a moment. Deal with it. Tell your wife
Nice.
now.
It's the only moment that'll be added to my collection.
Will be
on
this
Christmas
one.
Day. Will be the one that 3-ball has to give me.
Oh my gosh.
Which makes me really happy.
It is, right?
Yeah.
That's it. I didn't say I'm not going to take moments or receive moments, guys. You can send them to me. I'm just not going to buy them until I come out of hibernation.
That's right. That's no hypocrisy there. Zero hypocrisy.
That's called just being plain smart, I guess.
I'm a politician. What can I say?
Jeez.
They've changed them.
We talked about this. If you can't spell the word, you can't use the word. That's cool, guys. I'm kidding. Man, there's some great matchups though that we just went over. Like you have almost every single one of them are a playoff match from last year. Like it's like we're watching playoffs from last season on Christmas Day this year.
Exciting.
So there should be some really good ball. There should be some really great moments coming out of these games, hopefully as well, which would be pretty cool.
Very nice lineup.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's playing for second this year anyway. So
right to the Mavs. You're right.
Yeah, really.
Speaking of playing second, let me ask you: sports movies, Christmas movies. Since we're on the Christmas theme, what's one of your favorite sports/Christmas movies? Like, is there a movie you watch every holiday around Christmas, whether it's sports related or not, or it's The Grinch, or it's Coach Carter, or it's All Men Can't Jump, whatever?
I got it. I already said Lord of the Rings. The other go-to at Christmas, which is
Crybaby.
It's Christmas and sports because it's Quidditch.
Okay.
Harry Potter. Bring me some Harry Potter.
Oh, let's go. That's again my wife. Yeah. My wife is so happy to watch this episode because she's going to make me watch them now.
God, they're so good.
I've also never seen them.
What?
It's okay.
Guys, I don't watch movies. I rewatch the same 5 TV shows and live on TopShot. I'm not
TV shows. All right, so I'm gonna let's guess max 5 TV shows.
Oh my gosh.
Good luck.
Breaking
Love
Bad.
is Blind.
No.
Breaking Bad.
You guys gotta go back to 2010. I'm watching this shit on DVDs still.
I'm not even that old. I don't know.
DVDs? What are
What
DVDs?
is that? Is that like my VHS?
Yeah.
2010. The Wire. The Wire.
I watch all the old school
How I Met Your Mother.
drama, girly shit. Hit me on
One Tree Hill. Girls.
Gilmore
Girls.
Gilmore
Girls, yeah.
Dawson's Creek.
Grey's Anatomy.
Land Before Time.
Grey's Anatomy.
Nah, not for me.
Scrubs.
No. I watch the OC, Gilmore Girls, One Tree Hill, The Middle, How I Met Your Mother. That's honestly my
Middle.
Some of those.
Now the Middle, I'm with you on.
That's one of my favorite shows, Tree. I've watched it a million times.
Great show.
Wiz, do you know what the hell they're talking about? What The Middle is?
I don't know. I have no idea. I've heard of it. I don't know anything about it.
We don't know.
I don't know.
I
watch Seinfeld. I'm still watching Seinfeld on repeat, so I mean, I'm not one to talk about shows yet.
Hey, Sue Heck. Sue Heck is one of the best characters in the history of modern television.
Facts. That's facts.
Awesome.
You know what my favorite
Telling
one
me
was?
someone's name of a
Which-
show that I don't know still doesn't help me know the show or the name.
When
what was your what?
All right, 10 seconds
was dating
synopsis.
Brad.
What is the middle?
What? I missed that.
Malcolm in the middle, right? That
No,
I
it's
know.
just the middle.
Okay,
just the
what is
middle.
it?
It's like a sitcom about like a middle class family in
The
like
middle
where
of
is it?
America.
Indiana.
Okay,
Yeah.
Indiana. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
What was your favorite episode?
When Sue was dating Brad and she came home and she was like, I saw Brad with a boy behind the shed smoking, and everybody thought it was like him coming out. And the
'Cause-
parents,
So funny.
that shit was so good.
Wiz, isn't it
'Cause-
funny? Do you remember? It's
Because
so
Brad
funny.
is clearly
so funny.
I got no clue. I don't know.
Like I watch Letterkenny. I don't know. Like
well. You got to know about Brad's character because there's something when she says I saw Brad with a boy behind the. You think something else is following instead of smoking. You know.
Yeah, it was just
yeah, smoking the sausage.
You guys are missing out.
I'll edit that out. Okay. So that's exciting.
Well, listen, you guys need to check out
Yellowstone.
the
Anybody
middle.
watch Yellowstone? You got the finale. Like, I gotta watch that last episode a bit.
Yeah, I'm not
finale.
caught up. Don't give it away. But yes.
All right.
I haven't gotten into Yellowstone. I
He
can't.
is Yellowstone, by the way.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I
Yeah.
really don't.
Yeah.
Something about a train station.
It's
Yeah,
where you
well.
took the former mayor.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's political in a way.
Yeah,
It's
all
you know,
political.
it's very cool. I think. I mean, we gotta watch a couple episodes. The first season's a little slow, but then as you
okay.
kind of
Picks
lean
up.
into it, it'll pick up.
All
I've also watched that Penguin show. Is pretty good. That
I did watch
Oh,
that
I've
one?
heard good things. I
good
haven't.
stuff.
Dude. That
Good
dude
stuff.
is ruthless.
It's one of the craziest like costume makeup transformations I've seen for a TV show. Like
Yeah.
it's really to know Colin Farrell looks like that. Just I can imagine it took him like 3-4 hours every day to get
Yeah,
dressed up
yeah.
for that role. But
It's like
Very
Tom
well-
Cruise
very
in
well
Tropic Thunder.
Now, hey, we will as a family go Sopranos over Christmas.
Ooh,
We'll
okay.
Nice.
hit Sopranos.
Nice. I love it.
Well, everybody.
no,
That seems the vibe. I get that.
that's very very festive. A lot of good Christmas episodes.
well,
Look
you
at
know,
Wiz
listen,
just got so excited. He's like, my Uncle Vinny. He actually was the director on the.
But
third
it's a
episode.
comedy.
Totally.
it's
I
a
can
comedy.
take you to the real locations if you're ever in the New
Yeah.
York, New Jersey area.
But-
we could go visit the real spots. I drive by.
That's
them every day.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'd love to. But look, am I wrong that it's not? It's hysterical. I laugh. It's
true.
one of the funniest shows ever
Yeah.
written. It's just
It's
so freaking funny.
You like the one where Paulie's out in the woods and they're freezing him and
Yes.
Christopher. That's one of my favorites when they're out there at the Pine
Yeah.
Barrens.
And it's the
It
only
is-
time Polly's hair is not perfect. Is that
Yeah.
episode?
It's a good one. It's good. There's a lot of good ones. Even
Oh.
they dress up like Santa Claus, but I can't go through some of the lines on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
But
you
it's
could. We've always
sneaky.
just have a stroke.
It's sneaky funny. Sneaky funny.
It's good. It's good stuff. I'm trying to think what other ones coming out. There's a bunch of. I mean, what's some of the big ones you have? I mean, Breaking Bad. You said before, obviously.
Love
Better Call
it.
Saul, all those are like pretty right on. But for the holidays, I don't know. One holiday movie I always watch is It's a Wonderful Life. I know it's long. I know it's
Nice.
black and white, but I like it.
It's a
one
good
of my
movie, yeah.
classics.
It's a good message.
Yeah.
I've seen that one, guys.
For
Yeah,
me,
nice.
it
All
was always Christmas vacation.
All right.
Every Christmas
Jingle All the Way.
Vacation, classic.
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way is classic.
Yeah.
The Grinch.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
What
I
what would the TopShot version of that famous line about the angel getting every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Like every time a moment is burned, Satan grows another horn or something. Is that? I mean, what,
Yeah, I can work.
will that work, King? I mean, I know you don't burn
I don't even
things.
know how to respond to that. Yes, I defer to Banana Mac.
How dare you not burn things?
See, I knew it.
You're all over burning. I love it.
I love burning. Honestly, let's kill that supply.
Yep, I'm with you.
And we burned 720 NBA Cup moments.
That's
Wow.
2 weeks
That's
ago. Like
great.
that's crazy.
It is.
That's great.
That might be interesting to get some old collectors back if they just burned everything.
Burn them
Burn it all.
Burn
If it's not locked, okay. If it's not locked, burn it. Now about that?
I'd be meaning I'd burn like 99% of my collection.
Yeah.
I love the bare minimum.
I know you do.
I like using rentals and loans. I can't
Yeah.
lock things.
Yeah,
That's
but you're
the reason
playing
I
on a
might
whole
unlock
other level.
everything. Yeah. Jeez.
I
Oh, my
lock
goodness.
all Celtic and Grizz moments I own are locked.
I noticed that. I checked out your account to see if you were selling off or what you were doing.
Every-
And I was
No,
like,
I'm not
everything's
selling
locked. I feel good.
I'm
I
not
feel safe.
selling. I'm not selling anything.
Good. I like to hear that.
Yeah.
I only sell to buy more, guys. I have a toxic addiction.
I know,
Nice.
but you just are playing a different game than the rest of us. Like we're playing high school, you're playing NBA. You know what I'm saying? We're playing pee-wee basketball, and you're playing in the NBA.
I'm just in my breakout season, you know. I'm now a veteran in our league, so
Yep.
More. We're
What
gonna
can I
get a
say?
signing bonus. Floaty.
Exactly.
You're Grady. You're Grady in the 2028 season.
Yeah, I am. Boys and all-star. All he does is grow.
Speaking of growing, we're already almost an hour in to our Christmas 80th episode.
Good
It is
times.
pretty crazy.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
I know.
Awesome.
Before we wrap up, Wiz, it's the holidays. Top Shot, Captain, Brooklyn Nets. We're gonna give you the floor. Anything you want to say? Shout out, family, friends, mothers, cousins. Take the cannoli, eat the gun. Anyway.
Yeah, listen, enjoy and everybody enjoy the holidays. I'm gonna try to keep it fun too for the community. Do some giveaways and just try to keep with the season of giving. I'm not sure if Top Shot's gonna do that Secret Santa thing like they did a couple seasons ago, but I think there's enough of us in the community that want it, and amongst ourselves, I'm sure it'll
We'll be
spread.
our own Secret Santas.
Yeah, I think we can at least do something from our own accord to do some sort of fun stuff during the holiday week, and really send out some good moments and some giveaways, things like that, just to keep it going. And at the holidays, I mean, might as well listen. There's some QR codes and some perks for signing up new people. When you're all sitting around the holiday table, you tell them all, listen, take out your phones. Scan this link and get yourself set up. I mean, it's a good time when everybody's around to spread the news about Top Shot and NFL all day. I mean, definitely got some a lot of important NFL games coming up. So it'd be nice when Uncle Eddie's over there. He's a old Giant fan. You show him the Phil Simms Legendary and be like, look, Uncle Eddie, remember this guy? You never know. He might want to buy a pack.
I can already see Wiz is going to be at the table. He's like, no one gets the big ZD until you sign up. Scan the code, Grandma, scan the code with your phone and you get the ZD.
If I don't see a username, you ain't getting none of this
That's
espresso tonight.
Right.
Capiche.
I love it.
That's it. No messing around here.
What about you? Shout out holidays. Do y'all have holidays in Canada? I'm sure
we do. We have some holidays. It's the Canadian way. Shout out Floaty for my nice Christmas sweater. I'll be rocking at all my parties, chatting up Floaty. You know how I do. Shout out CNC and everyone in this community. I hope you guys have happy holidays. I'll also be like WizWit, participating in some gift giving myself around the season. So be on the lookout. And last shout out to my mom. Thanks for watching every episode. I've really neglected you the last 40 I've been on. So what up, Mom Mac? Thanks.
Mom Mac, you're awesome. Thanks for
Mom
creating
Mac.
non-Mom Mac yet. Banana Mac.
Banana Mac's Mama Mac. She's a legend.
The goat of mamas.
Sir Treaticus.
Yeah.
Hey there,
Queso. Queso. Shout out to Queso. Happy holidays. Love you, fam. Can't wait for the new year.
That's right.
New
Fam,
year.
thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. 3Ball, put links and hit subscribes and all that stuff. Go find your Pokemon in the new pack coming your way. Episode 80. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Oh my goodness. Peace, love, and queso. See y'all later.
Tune in every Tuesday for a new episode of the Collectin and Connectin pod. And if you want to rock some merch, check out our store at Shop Collectin and Connectin in the bio on this video. Thank you all for watching. See you next Tuesday.